labor hours. So it means the formula is based on MOH divided by direct labor hours, right? So they themselves, they mentioned that, okay. At the beginning of the year, it estimated that the total manufacturing overhead cost would be 134,000. So this is actual or estimated? This is estimated, right? So it means 134,000. And the total direct labor hours would be 20,000. So this is estimated or actual? Would be estimated in future. 20,000. So its actual total manufacturing overhead is 123,900. And its actual direct labor hours was 21,000. So can we use this data to calculate the predetermined overhead rate? So we cannot use this one. Why? Because this is actual one. And we cannot use 2100 because this is also the actual one. So predetermined overhead rate based on estimated and estimated units. What would be the answer? 134,000 divided by 20,000. 6.70. Right? Understand? So you are following me?
Yes.
Good. Now, the question arises, why we calculated the predetermined overhead rate? What is the use of this predetermined overhead rate in our analysis? So look at that. And we are going back to our original example here. Here we go. So up till now, our analysis is that we have calculated the predetermined overhead rate, right? Okay. Now, our predetermined overhead rate, which was 6.70, so whether this is justifiable? Because this 6.7 is based on 20,000 estimated hours. Or what is the actual overhead rate? 123,900 divided by 21,000. What is the answer? 123,000.
5.9.
5.9. Now, can you? Why I cannot write it down? 5. Come on. 5.9. So can you compare 5.9 with 6.70? Can you say that, okay, our cost is lower than our estimation? Chandra, can you compare 6.70 with?
That is lower than 5.9. Overestimated rate is higher than the actual, right?
So you make a mistake.
Oh, did I?
Right? So
yeah.
The reason why we find out the predetermined overhead rate, because we can plan better, right? And our planning was based on 20,000 hours, right? Chandra, Sipade, David, this is a very, small point, but very critical point. Please pay 100% of your attention. So this 6.7 is based on 20,000, while this 5.7 is based on. So can you compare 6.7 with 5.7?
No.
Answer is no, right? Because our analysis was based on 20,000, but actually we spent 21,000 and our cost was 5.7. And now, are we eligible to say that we did well? Now answer should be,
No.
what if you find out the estimated based on 21,000 and then compare with the actual one? Then your answer would be whether you did well or not. Understand? Sipade, Christine, David? Right? So it means in this case, we are not comparing apple to apple. We are comparing 20,000 with 21,000, which is not possible. So let's talk about this and how we can fix this problem. We can fix this problem to find out the estimated, or in this case, we need to find out the estimated amount based on actual. What would be our estimation if we base our analysis based on 21,000 rather than this 20,000? What will be our this POHR, or what will be our this amount based on 21,000 rather than 20,000? So in this case, how you want to find out? So you multiply the 6.7 based on 21,000. Simple. So in order to find out whether you have applied the overhead based on the actual activity, whether this justifies or not. So you just multiply the estimated POHR with the actual cost driver or actual activity, actual base, whatever you call. Okay. So here we go. So if we find out that the POHR is based on 160,000 direct labors, and this is our manufacturing overhead. So our POHR is 4 per direct labor hours, right? So yeah, for each direct labor hours worked, the particular job, $4 effective overhead will be applied to that job. Okay. So this manufacturing overhead rate come here, and this is how manufacturing overhead is written over there. How many units we have completed? 2, right? And this is the total cost of 1. You add it here, it is 2, total 236, and unit cost was 118, right? Which is divided by 2, divided 236, 236 divided by 2, because this is in total, this they produce 2 units. So divided by 2, it means per unit cost is 118. This is how you fill this cost sheet. That's it. It's not a rocket science, right? So now the concept that I'm going to talk about is hidden here. So let's do that. So Luthan company uses a predetermined overhead rate, and they already talked about the base was direct labor hours. So there was 11,000 estimated direct labor hours, and estimated manufacturing overhead was, so you can just solve it there, that POHR would be 257,400 divided by 11,000. Come on, my writing. So 400 divided by 11. What is the answer? 257,400 divided by 11,000. 23.4. Okay. The company incurred actual manufacturing overhead cost 249,000 and 10800 total direct labor hours during the period. Now that question that I was talking about, can we compare actual cost with the estimated cost? Can we compare this 257,400 with 249,400? David, can we compare?
Yes, sir.
Can we compare this actual cost with the estimated cost?
What do you mean by can we compare?
Compare means, can you say that we perform well because we estimated is 257,400 and now the actual cost is 249,000. So it is good or
Yes,
bad?
I mean, it's good on one hand and bad on the analysis hand. I mean, it's good.
It's good, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What is your thoughts?
Yeah, I also think it's good.
It's good. Okay, Sipade.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay, Chandra.
Yeah, same.
I was just talking about why, pay very close attention to this one. Pay very, very close attention. You are not getting my point. Here we go. So my question is, can we compare this 249,000 actual cost with the estimated of 257,400? Can we compare? Answer is no. Why? Because this 249,000 is based on 10,800 hours.
Yeah, right.
While this 257,400 is based on 11,000. Christine, David, Sipade, now you understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we need to have predetermining overhead rate. That's why we need to have this three-step process. Otherwise, we, as a layman perspective, okay, our estimation was 257,400 and our actual is like this. Okay, I need this promotion because I did very well. The question is, this is based on 11,000 and now this is based on 10,800. You cannot claim that you did well, you did well or not until everything is based on actual number. It means you need to find out what is the manufacturing overhead